So imagine this. Diddy invites you to one of his legendary freak-off parties, and you're offered some party favors. Perhaps Diddy himself offers them to you while saying, take that, take that. What can you expect to be taking? Singer Jaguar Wright, who says she's attended several Diddy parties, explains the freak-off cocktail of substances that attendees consume.
Drugs with Jaguar.
Let's talk
Drugs education.
101.
So 2C is the cocaine, but they take the ketamine and cook it up. And they fold it into the coke. Now, if you don't know what ketamine is what they call on the street Special K. It's a veterinary drug. It's a horse tranquilizer. Now, gay men have been using this for years. See, back in the day, if you went to a gay party or a gay rave, there were certain drugs that you would always find on hand. Viagra, ecstasy, Special K, and cocaine. Now, see, the cocaine keep you up all night, but unfortunately, it gives you limp noodle because of what the blood flow is. So you wants to fuck with a half-hard dick all night. So that's why you have the Viagra to make sure that the dick involuntarily stays hard while you're numbing your fucking self with the coke. Now, see, the ketamine, that's a horse tranquilizer. So that relaxes all your muscles. You could get fucked by 80 fucking ton gorillas. You wouldn't feel a thing. So now, your dick is gonna stay hard. You numbed up and you high. You got the ketamine in you so you don't feel shit. And then you add the ecstasy to put in the feeling that you've now blocked out. And now you got a party.
Freak off cocktail.
The 2C, they done skipped. They done skipped all the steps. They condensed it.
Wow.
So you got the cocaine in there, and then you got the ketamine in there, and they say that some of the dealers add the ecstasy in there. Now the Viagra, you still got to take that solo.
Mm.
But with the 2C, you got all of that. The gay cocktail.
Oh.
Off cocktail in the one thing. And the reason why it's pink is because they put the food coloring in it.
As I'm recording this, I am in Colombia, Medellin to be exact. If you're familiar with the country, you might know that Colombians love to party hard. And Medellin is perhaps the 2C capital of the world. Not surprisingly, I've heard about 2C plenty of times while living here. Overall, Jaguar Wright's description is on point. When you ask what's in 2C, you'll always hear it's ketamine mixed with a bunch of other stuff, but it's usually not clear exactly what. It will normally contain at least one of the other substances Jaguar mentioned. Regarding the coloring, I've heard the purest 2C is actually white. So yeah, most 2C is ketamine, pink coloring, and a bunch of other stuff. Many girls here, the Paisas, they love it. And according to a documentary I watched, the local LGBT community love it too. Jaguar Wright is speaking facts. I honestly don't know many straight guys here who like 2C, but I have met a few. Most men here prefer the other stuff that Jaguar mentioned without the ketamine. But really, it's Colombia, so you can easily guess what's still number one. For what it's worth, the girls I've met here who like 2C are normally very pretty and promiscuous. Many of them, if you catch my drift, are hookahs. I should emphasize, however, it's the Colombian girls who seem to like it the most. And when I lived in Panama, I met many Panamanians who are into it as well. So make of that what you will. My hunch is that people all over the world, not just in Latin America, will eventually be trying it, but the biggest fans will be females. Let me tell you the story of a guy in Colombia who has tried 2C before. He said he felt lightheaded, almost dizzy/disoriented, and it burned his nose a lot. He said the next morning he had nasty pink boogers and a mean hangover. This person swears it's a weirdo substance and he doesn't like it at all. He also said it's 6 to 10 times more expensive than the white stuff, and he's perplexed as to how so many people in Colombia can afford it given the relatively low wages here. You want to party like Diddy? Let me know in the comments.